Hello, hello.
Yo, what up, dog?
Oh, hello. Hello, hello. Welcome, Titan Army, to another tournament day. We've got Titanium Tournament 5 of Season 2 here. My name is Nugget. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're tuning in from. I'm joined by my good old pal Ross. How are you doing this morning?
So good. Just ready for some Titan action, of course. Just been chilling out. It's been a lovely morning. Some of you guys, it's afternoon and night, and I appreciate all of you, regardless of what time of day it is. But for me, just sipping coffee, waking up, eating breakfast, ready for some Titan throwdowns.
Aw,
And that's what we got coming up.
Sipping some
Yeah.
coffee myself. We're here ready
Mm.
for some action too. We got two finals to play out, as well as a grand finals champ to crown today, and a whole lot of titanium to hand out. A whole lot.
Yeah, I could buy me some sweet epics with that titanium.
Mm-hmm.
I actually opened an epic last week after the
Ooh.
with my loot boxes from screenshotting that I was on stream last week.
Oh,
That's
what a
right. I
nice
got myself a little
plug.
epic hammer. Yeah, folks. So if you haven't already, take a little screenshot, post it in the proofs and submissions in the Discord, Reign of Titans, and you'll get 5 megas is what I got last week, which is crazy. Crazy. But yeah, we got 2 brackets. Players started this morning whittling down into bracket A and bracket B finals. It has all been best of 1, which is a crazy format. Wild upsets. Just you gotta have contingency plans when you only get one go. So best of 1 all the way up until semis, and then here now in bracket finals going to be best of 3. Grand finals going to also be a best of 3.
Mm-hmm. Quick and dirty. Only a few opportunities to adapt, to change.
That's right. The rough puff, if you will. It's a pastry joke, chat. Red Zoe in the chat. Annabelle Kadaz, what up? Glad you're here. Sorry I butchered your name. We're getting the players all in here momentarily. Bracket A finalists. Bracket A finalists, we have Light versus Rico Boy. And in bracket B, we've got RC Tushar versus Rush. A couple previous champions up here.
Mm-hmm.
Just this, some would say a clash of the Titans. I would agree. I would agree. Chat, there
I
wasn't a whole
see
bunch
what you're doing
of
there.
special rules this week. Mainly just that you couldn't play two elements or two Titans of the same element. That was perhaps pretty much the only rule. So hopefully there was some new folks that tried it out. Not intimidated to jump onto the tournament scene. We are, I would say, in the home stretch of our competitive season 2. We have moved the
Yes.
everything got shifted a bit in the calendar. I'm not sure that the final schedule has even been posted yet. But it is no longer going to be next weekend. It was supposed to be, I think originally it was supposed to be next weekend was the
Original season 2 champ
season
was
2
slated.
Finale.
Yes.
But now everything's being pushed a week or two-ish because they really want the tournament platform to be hammered out and looking crispy.
Yes, indeed.
When we're giving away $4,000 US, you know, can't have things being fluffed when there's 4K on the line. And I agree.
Absolutely.
I agree. I mean, not that I'm not super excited to just again move into season 3, but you know, we'll give season 2 its due diligence.
Yes. It's proper send off. We can't have a 3 without first counting to 2.
That's a wise man once told me. Folks, if you haven't been following the tournament scene, every season, or at least in season 2, there's just a season leaderboard that you accumulate competitive tournament points on by participating and doing well in these weekly tournaments. Some of these weekly tournaments are for cash. Some of these weekly tournaments are for titanium, but all of them award you these tournament leaderboard points. And if you are top, I think it's 16 of tournament leaderboard points, then I don't want to butcher this, but if you're in the top of that leaderboard, you will be playing in the championship at the end of the season. There is a last chance qualifier, which I think applies to a larger subset of the leaderboard. But the bottom line is you want to accumulate as many of these leaderboard points as possible through the season and give yourself a shot at playing for that $4,000 prize pool in the season finale. Which I think last I looked, I was ranked or I was like 64th or something on the tournament leaderboard points breakdown. I'm tied with like 19 other people with 45 points or something. But yeah, lots of heavy hitters up at the top of that list, been champions or multi-champions this season. Speaking of in the chat, what up? He says, "Go light." We got a light fan out here. Love that. Got to cheer on your boy. Again, we're gonna have Light versus Rico Boy coming up here momentarily. We're getting the players strapped in, getting their feeds locked and live, and then we'll bring that to you guys here in just a second. I will just say that I'm safe. Yeah, Blast Witch, plenty of points. Good evening.
Good evening.
And good morning, good afternoon, and good night, just in case I don't see you.
We're aging ourselves, Ross, with the quotes.
I know.
Quotes.
We could pretend that it's all of our own quotes at this point. We could.
At this point, I'm pretty sure there's just like an asterisk over everything. If they're auto-generated captions. Yeah.
That's right. That is right. But yeah, it is good. It is good. Middle of June. Not too hot here. I mean, as of late, did get to the pool yesterday. I did get to the pool yesterday. It was nice. Got to teach my kids to swim. That way, they also find it nice. But
haven't made it out to the lake yet, but it's there.
Ooh.
It's there. Good old Lake
Michigan. The water is calling.
The water is calling indeed. Let's give a shout out to Ross's barber, looking fresh in the box there.
Right, got the fresh undercut. I literally went in there and I said, I want something, during the summer, I was like, I want something a little more aggressive, so a little more attitude. And this is what we came out with. I actually don't have any product in it today, which is kind of crazy. I totally meant to. I took a shower this morning, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna go outside and do a little yard work before Titans pops off. And then I didn't end up doing that, so then I didn't need to go, rehair my hair. But
Rehair.
here we are. I'm glad it looks nice. Thanks for the compliment.
Mm-hmm. Tight sides. You feel fast. You feel.
I feel so
speedy?
bad. I'm so aerodynamic, so aerodynamic. We're also like dead center of the group stages of the World Cup.
Oh yeah.
Big shouts to USA yesterday taking a W. No slight to my friends over in Aussie land.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, clinching
Incredible.
first place for the first time ever. Yeah.
Yeah. Incredible South Korea versus Mexico as well.
Yes, the matches have been crazy.
Yes, indeed.
My only gripe right now is that they keep bringing up how hot it is. Oh, the heat. Oh, they're using wet towels. Blah 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 blah. I said, y'all, we were in Qatar, last World Cup.
Right.
Like this is not hot. It was 78 degrees in Seattle yesterday. And they're like, oh, what the heat?
I mean, to be fair, if you're like, if you're Norway. that is
sure
pretty hot.
Right. But I literally just for science sake looked up the weather in Qatar yesterday. And it was like instead of 78, it was like 92 or 94 or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, anywho, it gives me a giggle and sort of a cringe every time, but I also understand with all these hydration breaks, you got to have something to fill the time with. So you got to talk about the weather.
Right. if you're not running the ads, then you got to find something.
Here we go, folks. We loaded up our first match. Again, these are level 4 Titans, Agitator versus Lodu. This is Rico Boy versus Light here in Bracket A finals.
A Sky Ditto on our hands here.
Sky Ditto. Look at that epic spike shield. It got a rework recently, and the coloring and everything looks so freaking nice. Oh, all of the art updates, even just tiny little things like that. Like, hey, man, some of these epic weapons need to look a little more epic. And they're like, I'm on it. Nice haircut. Thanks, Tashar. Appreciate you, man. It actually kind of looks like Tashar's haircut. Maybe I took in a picture of RC Tashar and said, hey, I want one of these, Maybe it'll make me play Titans like this guy. And the scrolls are flying, folks. Tail strike on 61 attack. Gonna be hitting pretty hard.
Ooh.
These level 4 Titans, it's an interesting conundrum because there are some scrolls like this one, True Damage, that don't scale with your level, right? They just do the listed thing. So True Damage is one of those things that's really good in level 4. But also being able, the other things that don't scale with your level are these buffs. So having 61 attack as a level 4 Titan is crazy.
Deadly.
So the damage output, especially compared to the amount of health that you're able to have as a level 4 is kind of crazy. Agitator going for the attack-centric Sky type. Shrapnel, big red scroll, heavy strike on the way out. Lodu trying to get back into it, but I think it's Agitator had to use Meditate.
Yep. Had to.
Is that gonna be
some resources? Oh no, Earthquake's gonna seal the deal.
Ball game. Lodu takes that first match in this best of 3. Again, that was only 4 turns, chat.
2 turns. Oh,
that's right. Level 4. I was like counting how many scrolls they're supposed to have. 2 turns here in level 4. So Lodu takes match 1. Because we're not on tournament platform, I don't actually know whose Titan that is. Nugget, do you know which way is which here?
No.
He's like, I'll take a 50-50. It's I don't know either. Agitator versus Lodu.
We'll use the power of our view that we have.
Actually, if we go to affiliate results, I bet we could find it here. No, they all show their opponents. They don't show their own.
Yeah.
Woof. You guys are too smart for us. Chat. Boom, boom, ba, boom,
Cooling
boom.
break with -4 Celsius. Okay.
Oof. -4 Celsius. That's a wild. That's too extreme for me. Call me weak, but that's just that ain't it for me. I'm more of a 4 degrees Celsius kind of guy.
Yeah, I'll take 4.
If I had to. Much better than -4 anyway. So, Lodu takes the first victory. Just before I forget, we are here on a pause because we're having to manually send challenges today, which is not usual for people that are just joining us. We do have a dedicated tournament platform that automates this entire process. But there was a little glitch, a little bug this morning that was preventing anybody from clicking buttons, which obviously, you can't. You can't play the game if you can't click the buttons, frankly. Right. So we're having to manually assemble.
Looks like Rico Boy is playing Agitator, and
Boom.
Light is playing Lodu. So
there you go. Hey, Oz got us cleared up.
It's leaned to Light. Yes,
Light
indeed.
takes game 1. They need to make one more move here. Agitator, played by Rico Boy, going to have to win 2 in a row if they want to move to grand finals. This is just a best of 3, Red Zoy.
Best of 3.
Boom! Here we go. Game number 2. Match point for Lodu, played by Light. Again, a Sky v Sky Ditto. Actually, fairly dissimilar stat lines here, which is kind of crazy. Usually at this level in tournament, we see a lot of very similar takes on what is ideal stat-wise. But, again, these level 4 Titans really shake up the meta because the way that you can deal damage or take damage is very different. Take flight. Again, one of the largest buffs in the entire game. Heavy strike. One of the largest base damage.
Goodness. 131 on the attack line. Oh,
131.
Man.
What does Agitator have? I am so curious.
Spiked shield hits for 154.
Was it worth it? Was it worth it? They did activate that attack first scroll.
Attack first is on. Temporal shift is also. Or the bind is there. 81 still on the attack line, and Surge Meter still online. Agitator has a lot of tools ready.
Yes.
Claws hits.
Oh,
113 temporal shift pops there. And now, but the purification.
The perfect guess.
The perfect answer.
But Lodu's still knocking on the door here. Furious wins to try to milk the last bit of damage. What does Agitator have? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Shield. Wow.
Agitator took one scroll too long, and Lodu striking for the throat. GG's. Lodu takes that 2-0, and Light moves to grand finals.
Super fast.
LOL,
super
all
fast.
Could have been. I mean, that is the only real reason that we can think that he played Meditate in game 1. But all in all, Lodu was always one scroll ahead. And in fact, just like in that battle right there, Lodu clinching grand finals victory. Man, that was a wild cheat to dispel. Crazy combos. Again, if Lodu didn't hit it there, things were gonna heat up quickly. Agitator was a bit too focused on the stats, I think.
Yeah.
In my opinion. I mean, hitting Spike Shield for 154 is cool and all, but having to play 2 buffs that turn really slowed them down in damage output.
Yeah. The damage output is important, but you have to be very, very conscious of other things that are going on. These level 4 matches are gonna fly by, absolutely fly by.
Exactly. Yeah, and I think because your health total is only 300 something, dealing
Right.
113 versus dealing 140 it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
really matter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Doesn't really matter. For all you level 4 grinders out there, take some hints. These things are going quickly. But the temporal shift, that was a shakeup for sure. GG's to Light indeed. We will get our second bracket finals popped here in just a second. That's going to be Tashar versus Rush.
Yes, indeed.
And then the winner of that match will go on to grand finals to play against Light for that 8 million titanium split prize pool. Chad, if you haven't already, take a little screenshot, post it in the Discord
Mm-hmm.
in proofs and submissions, says that you were here. Get some free loots. I'm going to do mine right now.
Oh, I gotta do mine.
Um,
I gotta do mine.
and
Everybody
and
stand
then
by.
everybody say cheese. And then if you haven't got plugged in on our Instagram channels yet,
Oh my
there is so many
goodness.
ways to engage. We've got Reign of Titans GG, of course, Reign of Titans Tales, Reign of Titans Esports, Reign of Titans IN, Reign of Titans BR.
BR. All the
And then, of
things.
course, a bunch of auxiliary channels of community members, of fan accounts, et cetera, content accounts. So
Mm-hmm.
get in there, get plugged in on Instagram. Just let the Reign of Titans algorithm take you over. Frankly, there's
Yeah.
there's Reign of Titans IN especially is putting out some really good tournament edits. Of course, Reign of Titans Tales with the animated series and with the sort of animated meme videos.
Yes. The YouTubes is also Reign of Titans YouTube channel exists and is strong,
Yeah,
co-streaming
yeah.
as well as putting out lots of that same content. If you're not in the world of Instagram, lots of ways to stay keyed in to Reign of Titans content and the latest Reign of Titans news.
Oh yeah. Also, a little chatter in the chat. Thanks for some context here. A big win there for Light. Puts them tournament point wise, at least from what I hear, into 16th place on
Oh,
that seasonal leaderboard, which would have them qualify for that season finale. So big W
very,
for
very cool.
Light.
Congrats. Yes.
And now we move
Well
on to
played.
the other bracket final. We've got Rush playing IV, the Lava Titan versus the Sky Titan here from Tashar. This is looking like it's going to be another high
Oh,
damage output bout. Mad Mirror and Epic Lava Staff.
Epic Lava Staff looks super crazy.
It looks extra epic these days.
23 in the Magica line. I have an inkling about
Yeah.
what this Lava Titan has in store for us.
That's right. How long did Rush have to scrub these stats to get attack down to 1? That is the question.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody knows, I'm
Ooh.
always here for the maths, but minus 20 for every stat for Tashar and a double bind or 2 turns of bind.
Mm-hmm.
Run for cover is going to be huge here.
Oh,
Firestorm,
Firestorm.
but that
Okay.
wasn't the one. That was just the bait. In scroll slot 4, hammer time, Flaming Blight.
Ooh,
But
that
oh
could have
my,
hit harder.
the double block there from Tashar,
Mm-hmm.
Mirage, and run for cover. Now, I think if he played run for cover second, it would still be persisting through this turn. But instead, Mirage
Gets eaten up there.
does it fizzle? I think. I wish we had a Twitch scroll over. Ross, will
Mm.
you play in the last chance qualifier? That's a great question. These last 3 weeks I've been super busy, so I haven't been playing. But now that gymnastics is over for the summer, et cetera, maybe I'll try to get into the last chance qualifiers. We'll see. Ooh, Fire Rush for 0.
Ooh.
Tashar with the defense right now. Oh, aerial assault.
This aerial assault online is going to be big. Return to deck as well. Spike shield's going to hit for 109.
Smolder for 0, but
Smolder.
still going to get the bonus damage, I think. No, didn't get the bonus damage, or
No.
maybe there just wasn't. This is a much more tactical battle, I'll say. The scrolls
Yes.
being used here. I mean, we had winged boots, we had the sacrifice to start it off from IV,
Mm,
but all of those things sort of washed away now. And is it just going to be a race to the finish? What other sneakles do we have here?
yeah,
Mana
lava
drain.
or ooh,
However, mana
IV.
drain in the other
Yep, back to
direction.
back. We need those resources.
I hope Tashar wasn't banking on that extra 50 because they don't have it. Fury Aura does make me feel like they
Everyone's
were.
attacking first. Everyone's attacking first.
Phantom Dance going to get the surge points up for next turn if they're alive. Here comes Feel the Rush to keep
Oh
that
man.
attack first going. Volcanic
And
Blast is
volcanic
huge, but how
blast.
huge is
How
it?
much?
123
123.
plus the 22.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll
There's
do it.
the afterburners kicked
Mm-hmm.
on, and Ivy takes game 1.
I was just gonna say it. Ivy wasn't quite getting some of those lava synergies, not quite getting the double stack of afterburn for that extra boost, not quite finding the heavy hits with like some of the heavy hitters getting blocked, but
Yep.
it took care of it. Took care of
Yep.
it.
And then they jacked that they jacked in the closer volcanic eruption, and then of
Yes.
course the extra additional magicka damage, which is crazy that their base magicka is 23. In a
Mhm.
level 4 Titan, that's like a regular attack scroll. Like 20
Yeah.
hitting for 23 is like, it's not unheard of for level 4. But to have that tacked onto the end of your damage, which also, because of Phantom Dance, the surge meter was there as well. So
Yeah.
again, all of these seemingly small pieces of damage adding up very quickly, especially again these level 4 Titans with less defense, with less starting health. Oh my, that was crazy. That was only game 1, folks. We do have game
Only
2
game
coming
one.
up. This is a best of 3. Tashar
Mhm.
able to make a couple changes if they'd like, as is Rush. Of course, they must play the same Titans. But there is some freedom of wiggling and adjusting between matches. Yeah, it wasn't simply about who had the biggest hammer in the
Mhm.
last match. It was
Yes,
much
indeed.
more strategic back and forth. I'm not sure that they were really much responding to each other's scrolls, but they were playing much more defensively in terms of
Right.
if it like let's say one of these Titans was playing into bracket A finals, it would have been very their strategies would have clashed much more because it would have been a little more control versus a lot of gas. All right, here we go. Game number 2.
2 off to the
Game
races.
number 2. IV played by Rush up 1-0 against Tushar 1 being played by RC Tushar. Will we see similar? Will we see different? We don't see any weapon loadout swaps. So we're in the dark as to whether any changes were made at all. This is
This is
madness.
madness. Give me
And
those
again,
stats, please.
yeah, when your
Whack.
stats are lower in general, stealing 10 from each of them is humongous.
Big swing both directions. Lava flare should
Ooh,
hit as
yeah.
well.
Swift
Ooh, the
attack
swift
does
attack
not
gonna.
care. Tashar pushing the envelope here, even with the stat deficit, just saying it doesn't matter. If I just get you down to
Wow.
double
Yeah.
digits, like you're gonna have to react at some point. It's enough dancing around. Just punch him in the eye.
Yeah, but now we're in agility disadvantage and mana. That mana pool is looking real low for Tashar.
Yeah, if one player has mana drain and the other does not, this is the circumstance where it just magnifies that by so much.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's going to be Smolder first. Again, a big player
Mm-hmm.
in game one.
Ooh.
Feel the rush is going to flip the flop on the agility here. Deadly attack.
Oh,
Oh
is it
my!
enough? Oh,
It is.
barely clears. Wow, barely
Oh
clears.
my gosh! With the
Wow.
first strike, just being able to activate that
Yeah.
second scroll slot before inevitably, I would say, I mean, not without any certainty, but inevitably, Tushar was probably going to be dead at the end of that turn.
Yeah.
So being able to
Yep.
snipe scroll slot 2 with the true damage is big brain. Big brain.
Even push.
And
I
I
was
think
nervous. I was like, you don't have the resources. What are you going to do here? You just have to
you
hold
don't have
out.
the vote. That's what I'm saying. It was, yeah, that was wild because Tushar did not care in the slightest about his stat line
No.
for the
Nope.
entirety of the game.
Nope.
Oh, sometimes you just press the go-go button and you get crazy. And again, if your opponent, I mean, that game was very different from game one. If you guys had your eyes closed, let me just tell you about it. Game one was much more back and forth strategy. Let me jockey for position. Let me make sure I'm going to ride these narrow edges to defeat my opponent. And the game two, Tushar decided to take it a totally different route. Just started blasting, and it worked out.
Just started blasting.
Just started blasting. And it only worked out by one scroll, right? Like, I mean, Tushar was, we were watching from Rico Boy's perspective, or at least I was. And let me tell you, Tushar was going to be cooked by the end of that. I mean, you could just tell by this, the Smolder came first. I mean, it was going to get wild by the end of the turn. All right, but enough about game two.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the tiebreaker,
three.
folks.
For all the
Game
marbles.
For every single marble. What's it going to be? We still don't see any weapon changes from either player, so in theory, both pretty comfortable in their current setups. Locking in that first set of up to 4 scrolls. Claws to start it off. 75 damage. It's just so much when you only start with 320 or whatever. Mana drain. We didn't see either player get to their mana drain last match. And it might make a huge difference because of, again, just the health totals being so low. Ooh, Phantom Dance. Tushar sneaking in the dance.
Mm-hmm.
Going to be getting the surge meter up for next turn. 165 mana is plenty.
All of it.
So long as there isn't the counter mana drain, right? That's the caveat, is that does Tushar believe that IV has it or no? Anything can happen. It's crazy to think that both players here at 203 health are in the danger zone. Arcane Gambit up to 93 Magicka for IV. Tushar's first ever attempt at gaining some stats this match gets their agility or their attack number up. Flying kick, gonna cut the health down in half, but it doesn't matter.
Spike Shield still hits for 115.
IV had no mana.
Nothing. Couldn't do anything.
Oh, we talk about mana drain, and when the games are going this quick, one-sided mana drain, huge.
That's all that matters.
And there we see it. Tushar gets to activate scroll slot 2 and 3 before, I mean, Rush was out of resources. Had 15 mana to their name, had to just watch it fly by. And Tushar moves on to Grand Finals to play against Light for a couple million titanium. And potentially more importantly, I don't know if it's, well, it is more important, I would say, for Light, because Tushar is already up in the top of the seasonal tournament leaderboard. But Light would very much like to take the most leaderboard points here they can. I know you guys can't see it, but the mobile update on the Citadel page
Oh,
So
it's so
good.
nice. It's so nice.
So nice. Mana drain, yeah. Yeah, when you only have 15 mana, there is just not a whole lot
Hmm.
you can do. IV did choose to play Fury Aura, which is cool and all. Which maybe if they survive that last turn, they get they have the stats to activate first. Or maybe they were waiting on the afterburn at the end of turn. I mean, they had 103 Magicka, which would have killed Tushar if they had the old what's the actual keyword called? Molten Fury or something like that, or
Yes, where end of turn based on Magicka damage comes
right.
through.
Deal damage
Hmm.
equal to your Magicka. Yeah, pretty sick. Pretty sick. I mean, again, Lava always been known for their damage output. Sort of been their bag since day one. Unfortunate, we will not get to see any Lavas in Grand Finals. We are going to have a Sky Ditto RC Tushar versus
Hmm.
Light, which I like Sky. Sky's a fun element. I
Lots
do
of
feel like maybe
opportunities.
season 2 might have been called like the season of Sky. Like when the historians look back on these 3 or 4 months, they're gonna say, "Man, that was the season of Sky." Sky's just been really good since the most recent update patch. When the surge meter got, really got some
Reworked.
legs.
Hmm.
When the just Sky got a lot of things moving in their direction. One sec, I'm gonna run off camera just for a second.
Ain't nothing wrong with playing for some titanium, hey? But yes, leaderboard points have been acquired enough, I believe. This is for the honor. For the honor. Who's stealing who? Who's stealing what?
All right, I'm back. Sorry, had an at-home semi-crisis burglar. Was it a burglar? It was not a burglar. Nope. It was not a home invader. I didn't win the lottery. It actually wasn't anything super duper crisis like, but when duty calls, chat. Big finals best of 5? It is not. It is still a best of 3.
3.
Still a best of 3. So you're going to have to cram 5 matches worth of action into 3. I mean, that sounds good to me.
Sounds perfect.
We always want more. We always want more action, though. Guys, if you haven't done your screenshot yet, speaking of more, you should definitely be taking a screenshot, posting that into the proofs and submissions in the Discord to get you some mega loot boxes. Mega loot. Was there a Titan Talk on Friday, or is there a Titan Talk this coming Friday?
I believe it is coming.
I feel like I'm behind on one Titan. Maybe I'm not, though. So I feel like we talked about Titan Talk last week because it was like the day after, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You right. But yeah, Titan Talk this Friday. I'm sure there's some juice. I know we're all waiting on wet ink on certain contracts to go through with this big partnership. That's all it is, chat. They've actually already signed. This is a big asterisk. They've actually already signed it. So we're just waiting for the ink to dry.
Literally waiting for the contract to dry. They have to use an old school printing press, and so they have to insert every individual block, press each
That's
sheet.
right.
Yeah, it's a whole process, and so
the contract is only a page and a half long. But
yes,
when you have to
but
do
it
it
takes a
character
while.
by character,
Mm-hmm.
and let the ink dry
they have
between
to
each word.
cast each printing block letter from molten, like ads had to go and get, like
Now
finish
we're
a
talking.
welding internship and like a metallurgy course and all these things. So it takes some time.
There it is. You guys heard it here first. The titanium had to be melted down to make the block casts for the printing press for this contract in multiple different languages And then, of course, we had to raise a certain bird from from an egg, of course, pluck its quill, pluck the feather for the quill when it became most mature, and then dipped it in the ink, which I wish I was big brained enough to think of something about the ink. But then we had to wait for the ink to dry, of course. So we're on the cusp of this new partnership. Again, nothing about the game is changing necessarily. It's just that there's going to be a partner for promotion and decisioning and etc. So one of the titanium ones is for Sky and the other was a C. Yeah, like I said, Season of the Sky. You guys remember 2026 Season 2? I sure do. I sure do. And again, I like Sky. I feel like the season before that was sort of I'm not going to say it was Dusk dominated, but that's what strikes me as Season 1. Season 1 was lots of Dusk, lots of life steal. But that was pre-patch when they're trying to find the perfect percentage for the drained keyword. It's really what Dusk comes down to.
Balance of what life costs should be.
Yeah.
I think also again with the power of the surge meter now.
Right.
Needing to then be optimized by some of the other elements, which again, that's how the meta evolves. Maybe season 3 will be lava.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Or will we see the return of the poison? I mean, poison is still relevant today. I think poison's still winning plenty of matches, but I just think that the consistency of these higher direct damage elements is a little more consistent. That's why we keep seeing them at the top. Mana burn at level 4. Yeah, it's an interesting time. Drained operates on a percentage. It's extra hard to tweak, I think, right? Because when you're talking about percentages of numbers that in different matchups are different, you can say, oh, Dusk is super strong in this exact context, but then they not so much in another, which is good, but all right, gotta get my my Googling out here for Red Zoy, which I'm not. Oops. I wish I was good enough to translate, but God, oh, that is obnoxious. Boop, beep, boop.
Season 1 was Dusk versus Stalls. Yeah,
which made for not great production, right? We weren't having a great time casting those matches, but it was, I think it was actually a fairly healthy pacing of the game. Like there was very aggro things going on, and there was very not aggro things going on. And right now, very aggro is winning every single battle. But yeah, C, I see what you guys are saying about C. Like it has its place, especially with the mana changes at the beginning of the match. C can really disrupt things pretty heavly, as well as put out some wild damage numbers. All right.
Here we go.
Enough
Grand
posturing.
Finals.
Grand Finals. It's RC Tashar playing Tashar 1, the Sky Titan, versus Lodu, the Sky Titan, played by Light. Again, Grand Finals is a best of 3, so got to lay it all on the line here. No dancing around. You just got to make it Cap. What do we start with? Claws from Lodu.
And that mana drain out the gate there. First slot for Tushar.
Oh, with the return.
Answer. Give me that back,
with
please.
the return. Also, their stat lines are, I mean, for all intensive purposes, their stats are identical.
Even Steven.
That one different Magicka is not a difference maker in the slightest. So it's all going to come down to what scrolls get drawn and how these players' brains adapt to the positions they're in, of course. Sunder from Lodu didn't necessarily see a lot of those types of scrolls coming out of Lodu in match number 1. Or sorry, in bracket finals. They were much more straightforward with their approach to the game. It was Tashar whose bracket finals was a bit more control-y, a bit more, manipulative. Speaking of manipulative, oh my, take flight, big buff. Oh, putting it straight to use here with that main hand weapon. 83 damage. Mirage going to protect Tashar from the next attack, and it's Earthquake.
Earthquake smash
That
getting stuffed out is huge, yes.
That would have been triple digits damage. I don't think it would have killed at 139, but it would have been pretty crippling.
Tashar would have been in the red for sure.
Definitely worth the 70 mana investment there from Tashar. Lives to see another day.
Take flight right at the end there for Tashar 1-2. So the attack and agility are going to be shiny. Surge is online for Tashar.
And give a coin flip for scroll resolution.
Yep. Heavy strike hits. Oh my gosh. 1. Tashar holds on with 1. 1
and then
HP.
Dodges.
Oh no. Windblow gets stopped.
Light's seen it. Windblow was definitely just a bait. Feel the rush now. Who's going to activate first? It's going to be
Tail Strike from Lodu. Yep. Goodness.
The first
hanging on with 1.
My goodness.
1 HP. Oh my gosh.
That was wild. Tashar goes down. Light taking game 1 in grand finals. It's funny. We saw Tashar in bracket finals play that back-to-back Mirage into Run for Cover. And I was like, oh, it's not always great to draw those back-to-back. It's a lot of investment into defense. However, little did I know that was going to be the exact game plan here in grand finals. Play back-to-back Mirage, Run for Cover, survive by 1 point. Tried to get the Feel the Rush in there to snipe, again, just snipe 1 scroll slot of advantage. But Lodu also with the equal agility and first to attack keywords. So came through and ended the game. Light up 1-0. Tashar's going to have to win 2 in a row. Or Light takes this on match point. My screen's frozen. Anybody else's screen frozen? Okay. We'll just flip the flop here.
Yeah.
We'll flip the flop here.
Players are making some decisions, some stats, some deck changes.
Yeah. Buenos combos. I agree. That was a good match. All right, here we go. Again, game point for Lodu. Can they figure out how to get one done here against Tashar? It's not best of 5. Best of 3. No, this is match point
of 3
for Light.
Indeed.
What's it going to be? Crazy how important when the match is only 2 or 3 turns long, your first round mulligan is insanely important. All right, locked in. Here we go. Fury Aura, first scroll for Light. Tashar responds with the Fallen. Both getting that attack stat just popped off. Root Lock now. To take the agility advantage and deal some damage, but agility advantage for 2 turns, which might just be the remainder of the game. Oh my, more stats for Tashar. Swift attack. 123, boys.
Ooh, big hit. Spinning Shield's another answer, another almost triple digits.
They're just swinging.
They're just
swinging.
It's just flying. Oh my gosh.
And this is where that root lock is coming in. Like I said, very well could be the end of the game here. Lodu in striking distance at 88. Again, mana, a little bit mana starved, but nothing crazy right now. I mean, what do you do as Tashar? Do you try to go for the double block again? But he's got his surge meter on. Like, he's got to be thinking about trying to close it. It's going to be heavy strike.
Is it enough? Just enough? Oh my
89.
gosh, 89, just enough to deal the finishing blow.
89.
And Light takes it.
You love to see it. A little Light celebration. I don't know if you guys are going to see it, but I loved it. Light dealing 89 damage into the 88 HP of Tashar on match point with the GG's. 2-0 and a handshake. Light is our grand champion here for Road to Champion 5 Volume 2. Tashar, the runner-up, playing well, but just one scroll behind every match in grand finals.
Man,
whew, that was a fiery one for sure.
These best of 3 tourneys always fly by, and really, these players, it's distilled. It's Reign of Titans distilled to its purest form.
That's right, and it makes for real good entertainment. I know, play wise or strategy wise, some people are like, "What are we doing here?" But in terms of the drama, it is so good, so good. All right, folks, let's we'll let the stream delay catch up. You guys are just getting around to seeing the thing of the thing. Oh my goodness, that was wild.
And there it is.
Yes.
Well, once again, thanks for joining. You have only a little bit of time to take that screenshot if you haven't already. Otherwise, we will be back very, very soon indeed with the last few tournaments of Season 2 of Reign of Titans in 2026. And until then, I have been Nugget. That guy's been Ross.
It's true. Catch you guys on the flip. Bye.
Long may you reign.